these characters here. Now, these characters are unique from other Disney characters because these kind of characters didn't make their debut in a movie or TV show or even in a short film. Now, these characters are made for different Disney theme park attractions and shows and stuff. Now, this is the last time I'm going to say this. Earliest at the top, newest, latest, recent at the bottom. Let us begin. Now, these 6 dinosaurs here are from a ride at Disney World's Animal Kingdom called Countdown to Extinction. Well, now it's called Dinosaur, but it was originally called Countdown to Extinction. And these 5 animals here are pretty much the animal mascots of Animal Kingdom. Oh, before I go any further, for Dino Land USA, may it rest in peace. And next, we have Skippy from Alien Encounter, an old Tomorrowland ride at Magic Kingdom, and it was known as the scariest ride in a Disney park. Well, not really a ride, but an attraction, but still. And this guy is Ice Skater from one of the 2 water parks at Disney World called Blizzard Beach. And this guy is Sunny Eclipse. You may know him from the Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe at Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom. And this is Laguna Gator. He is the mascot of the other water park in Disney World, Typhoon Lagoon. And this guy is the Knock. He is from an old Epcot ride called Maelstrom. It was where the Frozen ride is now. And this robot butler is from another old Epcot ride called Horizons. And Horizons is where Mission Space is now. And you Disney fans might recognize these 2. The Dreamfinder and Figment from the Journey to Imagination ride. Now, there's a long history behind that ride, but I don't want to make this video longer than it already is. Next, we have this robot here named Smart One. He's the mascot of an old Epcot attraction called Communicore. And this caveman is from Spaceship Earth. You know Spaceship Earth, the giant ball at Epcot, which is a ride. And next is Billy the Disney Goat. He's from Big Thunder Mountain. And this is for Disney World's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. It only lasted for 5 days this year, and who knows when we'll see it open again. And this vulture is from an old attraction at Disneyland's Tomorrowland called America Sings. Well, it's not there now, but that's another long story. There are these 2 vultures in the America Sings show, and he's one of them. But there's a whole to do with America Sings closing, and a lot of the animals from America Sings got moved to Splash Mountain, and that whole deal. Just make a long story short. And next are these characters from the Country Bear Jamboree. I like the original Country Bear Jamboree better than the one we have now at Disney World. And that's Barry from the Country Bear movie. Oh, speaking of the movie, do you remember the 5 bear rugs in the Country Bear Jamboree? Zeke and Zeb and Ted and Fred and Tennessee? Well, that's Zeb and that's Ted in their Country Bear movie versions. Oh, and here are the rest. Yes, that's Trixie, also in her Country Bear version form. And we can't forget the boom, blood on the saddle. And here we have the Orange Bird, a mascot of Sunshine Tree Terrace in Disney World's Adventureland. Well, I was kind of close. Animal, adventure, same difference. And next, we have Haunted Mansion characters. Now this monkey here is Albert, and he's from Hong Kong Disneyland's version of Haunted Mansion, but they call it Mystic Manor there. And this guy is the Phantom, and he's from, I want to say, either Tokyo Disney or Disneyland Paris's version of Haunted Mansion. I want to say Disneyland Paris. I have to look that up later. And of course, before him are the characters from the original Haunted Mansion ride at Disneyland. Grim Grimmy Ghost come out to socialize. Huh? He has two heads. He has a head here and a head there. Wah! Oh, pardon me. I went somewhere. What just happened? Oh, here are the rest of the Haunted Mansion characters. I just wanted to buy some time so I can get over to that spot that I'm in now. Now, this raven here can make a sound, and his eyes light up when you touch his head. But I'm not going to do that right now because I don't know how to make it stop. It just does it on its own. And before Haunted Mansion are the characters from Pirates of the Caribbean. Or Pirates of the Caribbean. Either one. But these characters are from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Oh, including them. Those of you who've seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies might recognize these characters. And these characters here are from the original Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And the ride came way before the movies. Well, the movies exist because of the ride. We wants the redhead. The Rio redhead. What? Pirates of the Caribbean? What? And before Pirates of the Caribbean, there's a small world after all. There's a small world after all. There's a small world after all. There's a small, small world. For Robert and Richard Sherman, may they rest in peace. Yeah, I want to say that I have at least 14 or 15 of these small world dolls. Well, not including the animals. So, not including the animals, but counting the kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15. I know there are a lot more in the ride. Yeah, that's the Glockenspiel. He's an actual character from Small World. That giant clock you see. And next, we have the characters from the Tiki 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 room. From the Tiki 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 room. Yeah, the bird with the hat. He used to be the announcer of the Tiki Room. You see him like on the roof of the Tiki Room show at Disneyland and Adventureland. But they took him out because of something that happened, and they never put him back. And next, we have this Yeti, Harold the Yeti, from the Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland. I found that ride twice, and that's 2 more times than I thought I would get to ride it because I think I rode it for filming purposes, but not because I enjoy it. It's bad for my back. Actually, that ride is bad for anyone's back. I don't know why people keep going on it. But that's just my own personal opinion. And these 3 here are Jungle Cruise characters. Yeah, that guy is Frank from the Jungle Cruise movie they made a few years ago. Anybody remember that? And of course, that's Trader Sam and the gorilla from the Jungle Cruise ride. From the Jungle Cruise ride. Do 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 do. I had to get that song in there somehow, since I'm talking about the Jungle Cruise. And of course, from Main Street, USA at Disneyland, the Dapper Dance. Dapper Dance. Oh, it's hard to sing for 4 voices when you only have 1 voice to work with. And those are the Disney theme park characters. And now, to move on to the final group in my Disney collection. The Mickey and Friends group. Yeah, that's Chubby from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at the Disney parks. And there's Hilda and Cucoloca. And of course, here are the Duffy and Friends group. If you've seen my previous videos, you may have seen them already, because I bring them constantly on my trips. Well, I always bring Duffy and Shelly May. Every trip I bring a different Duffy friend to take with me. Now, it was kind of hard to tell whether Duffy and his friends should be in the Mickey and Friends group or the Disney Theme Parks group. So I kind of met somewhere in the middle, since Duffy is Mickey's stuffed bear. That's why well, I'll explain as soon as I finish. Now, before the Duffy and Friends, well, kind of before, since Duffy was first created in 2002, so he would be further. Anyway. Let's get to the Goofy movie characters. And those 3 here are from an extremely Goofy movie, while those 2 are from the first Goofy movie. And a Goofy movie is celebrating its 30 years this year as well. Sweet! And there's Gadget from Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. And Megavolt and Darkwing Duck from, well, Darkwing Duck. Let's get dangerous. There's Gizmo Duck, Webby, and Launchpad from DuckTales. Woo! But this Webby is from the reboot version. Maybe someday I'll try to find the Webby toy from the original version of DuckTales. There's Gyro Gearloose as well. And Max, Goofy's son. And I met the voice of him. He's a nice guy. I met him at NostalgiaCon. Of course, Scrooge, Chip and Dale. And there's PJ, who is Pete's son. You know, Pete, that big cat who always fights Mickey. And here are the ducks. More ducks. Disney sure loves their ducks. Now, forget what their shirts say. Everybody knows that the one in the red is Huey, the one in the blue is Dewey, and the one in the green is Louie. Remember that. You know, it's kind of hard to tell what you're saying sometimes, Donald. You need to speak more clearly. Pronounce your words better. I'm just playing with you. I can always understand what he's saying. And here are the 3 little pigs from that 1933 short film from Disney. Now, I forgot to explain this earlier. Now, if you've seen my previous DreamWorks Toys collection, you saw that Pinocchio and the 3 little pigs from Shrek were in there, but now the Pinocchio and 3 little pigs from Shrek are in the extras bag because, well, even though they're from different companies, they're still the same 3 little pigs and Pinocchio and 2 dwarves and a blue fairy who's an extra of Merryweather from Shrek. Yeah, I forgot to explain this in an earlier video, or so on. Oh man, pardon me. Saying up all these Disney toys making me tired, so making me a bit scatterbrained right now. Yeah. Also at NostalgiaCon, I met the voices of Goofy and Pluto. Well, mainly the one voice of Goofy and Pluto. Bill Farmer, he's a nice guy. And we're almost finished with the Disney characters, because here they are. one of the first characters created by Walt Disney himself. Yeah, Pete's in first because Pete was originally from this thing that he created even before Mickey and even before Oswald. It's called Alice Comedies, and Pete made his debut in one of those Alice Comedies short films. And together with the Mickey and Friends group and the Disney Theme Parks group, I call them the Disney core characters. Because I think the Mickey and Friends group and the Disney Theme Parks group are connected in a way. That I see them as one big group. So that's all of my Disney toys in my Disney collection. And today is January 15th at 3:21 p.m. So it took me 4 days to set all this up and film all this. Whew. Took a lot of work, but it's worth it. Wait a minute. That's not all my toy collections yet. There's still 2 more bags of toys to go through. And before I do any of that, I need a little break. Yeah, a little break would be good for me. If I'm taking a break, why am I still here? I will see you when I see you.